The overall mission of the Armor Branch is going to revolve a lot around maneuvers, tactics, mainly based on gunnery. At the end of the day, you have your heavy tankers and you have your Cav Scouts. Your Scouts are going to do your reconnaissance, your tankers are going to go in and have that shock and awe factor. I think we provide a big deterrence for a lot of other smaller vehicles, a lot of other movements. If we need to obtain an area and keep control of that area, I feel like that's going to be a big help, is having a big tank staged out there. No one really wants to mess with that too much.
Tanks do something specifically that no other platform can do. What tanks specialize in is hitting hard with direct fires. When you have direct line of sight of something and you want to hit it with a high caliber projectile, there's nothing else that can do it better than a tank. And the Abrams is one of the newest iterations of that capability. So teamwork is extremely important, both inside the tank, and then it only gets harder the more tanks you're working with. Each tank has 4 people that each has their own job, and the communication is two-way with all of those people. Letting rounds loose, especially main gun rounds, is a pretty exciting thing, and that's what keeps people excited about this job. Junior enlisted typically look up to being a gunner one day, and then once you're a gunner or a tank commander, it's hard to not be excited about the job.
So, simple terms, a Cavalry Scout, we are the eyes and ears of our brigade commanders. I like to think we're a little bit smarter infantrymen. You know, a lot of regular infantrymen don't have vehicles, so we're highly mobile. We operate generally as platoon elements, but we can also operate in sections, and we sometimes will be the most forward element of the brigade. The cliche saying for Cavalry Scouts is our main weapon is our radio, because we are able to sneak up close to the enemy, observe, and call for fire if need be. So if we have the priority of fires, we are able to call fire missions. You're gonna get to shoot some big heavy weapons, some machine guns, and you're gonna get to be in the woods a lot. And all of those things so far have become true. As a kid, I was always in the woods. I really liked being out there all day, building forts, chopping trees down, doing all those things. And then what 18-year-old kid doesn't want to shoot an automatic grenade launcher or a 50 cal machine gun?
So currently my role in the M2A3 Bradley is a driver. I operate the vehicle. The Bradley in itself is an armored vehicle. It's important because if you're trying to get to an objective and you're taking fire, the Bradley is that cover to gain that fire superiority that you need for your dismounts or the other infantrymen with you to be able to assault that objective and take it properly. So we're there to provide the support they need, the cover they need, and make sure they get that mission done. Our focus at the moment is, of course, with the Bradleys, because that is what we're training on currently, but being infantrymen as well, it's cool to do both things at the same time, because they're both cool jobs.
Right now, Ohio, Minnesota, and the state of Missouri are the only states left with tanks. The rest have been pulled because the general consensus is that the National Guard doesn't have a reason for tanks. I think that when it comes to who you're sending overseas, you know, you send a lot of active duty people over there. A lot of times, like, they come up just undermanned, and so like when you need that backup, at least we're there to like help back those active duty forces. A lot of it is being able to keep the tradition of armor stateside, essentially, when it comes to the National Guard.